Welcome to Choices in Life. Here you can learn from other people's mistakes so you will save time by not making them. In today's video, we will talk about gaming. What is gaming? Is it an addiction? Is it a waste of time as many people believe? Or is it a fun way to spend your free time? Stay tuned and discover for yourself the modern way of receiving dopamine. First, let's start with the origin of gaming. The antiquity of games traces back to the ancient human era. Games are an essential component of all societies and represent one of the most ancient manifestations of human social engagement. Games are structured manifestations of recreation that enable individuals to surpass immediate creativity. Shared characteristics of games encompass unpredictability of result, established regulations, rivalry, distinct location and time frame, aspects of storytelling, elements of luck, defined objectives, and individual satisfaction. How do we get addicted to gaming? As with any other activity at the beginning, it doesn't really attract you. However, practicing makes you better at it, and we tend to enjoy things we are good at, bringing us satisfaction. Additionally, multiplayer games have another component: ego validation by other players. By improving at games or a specific game, you also outperform other players, lifting your spirits. That's why most games have added a rank system, so you know exactly which players are better or worse than you. It motivates you to grind and surpass more and more opponents to showcase your skills to friends or gaming mates, exploiting our human trait of competitiveness, quantity over quality in present times. A few decades ago, games were focused on improving the gameplay experience, with all efforts directed toward this aspect. There were no psychological tricks to make you spend money in-game or fake opportunities to spend even more. However, the spending money aspect has now become a priority for the gaming industry. Some gaming brands and developers make exceptions to this, but most games will focus on two aspects: wasting your time, your money, or both. Daily missions, season passes, quests, and so on force you to do mainly repetitive tasks, which often feel like work. They also utilize numerous in-game purchases to boost your progression, not to mention the gambling aspect of many games such as boxes with very low chances of luck. This will lead to many below-average games that you will never actually enjoy long-term. Games with repetitive tasks, demanding you to do certain things every day or, in some cases, even at a specific hour of the day, strip the joy out of it. It starts to feel more like a part-time or full-time job, leading to frustration as we never feel good enough in the game. There is always something more to do or achieve. This further impacts our life outside the virtual world because after closing the game, we are left with anger, frustration, and tiredness. The positive side: gaming is a relatively cheap hobby compared to others, and there are also many free-to-play games which are kinda fun. Many games can bring joy if you are able to play them as casually as you can and not to let yourself invest emotionally in it. When I say casually, I mean you can spend as many hours as you want, but don't try to be the best at it, because this can turn the experience in something stressful. You can play a game whenever you want during day, from the comfort of your home, which is a good thing when you want to kill some time or distract yourself from problems. The negative side: if you do not rationalize certain aspects of games, such as psychological tricks, it can turn into a very negative experience, wasting time, money, and even breaking friendships. Gaming can make other activities unattractive because it's very easy to get dopamine from it, requiring much less physical effort compared to activities like training in the gym or pursuing other hobbies. Your brain tends to compare activities and choose the easiest one to get dopamine from. We are not always in control of how much time we spend gaming, and this can interfere with real-life priorities. Is it worth it? Well, that depends on you. Gaming certainly has its perks, but it's a slippery slope. If you are not careful about what's going on in the game or games you are playing, don't be afraid to quit a specific game and give a chance to a new one or a completely different hobby. So we have this life to experiment with different things, not to follow a specific routine with almost no reward till the end. Thank you for watching my video where I shared my thoughts on the matter. See you next time.